black grand national. Fuck being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I ain't say the G bad. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? They like what he own. It's the Alpha and Omega, bitch. Welcome home. This is not a song. This a revelation. How to get a nigga gone. You need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pull a bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in this weird nigga's hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I say the G bad. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many should I see? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and routines for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel. Yeah, then it's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up.
Day to day, nothing changes. All I want is a moment to think clearly. But thoughts come unrelenting, consuming every waking moment. My mind binds me and I can't escape. I shout for help, but no one hears me. One day I feel I'll just disappear. Lost in this chaos, I'm searching for peace.
Hey, what the fuck? I took this down. Damn.
Ooh, there we
The
go.
background is gone. What is up, everybody?
No such thing as technical difficulties.
No, never. We're not double streaming right now. What up, everybody?
Pick a stream, any stream.
It's John Escudero, aka your boy. Why does it say that corny reviewer? What the fuck? Am I being pranked? Is this punked? Anyway, you can introduce yourself while I fix this shit.
This is Corned. Hey, what is up? It's your boy Neek, representing not just Neek of Honor, but I am also representing the WCW show that we totally didn't do tonight because, hey, there's a lot of wrestling this weekend, okay? Please be nice.
Unnecessary amount of required wrestling. I was like, damn, it's a lot.
And that's just for, like, the main stuff. Like, consider all indies and outside sources and everything else.
There's a GCW show tonight that I would not even have seen under the fucking rain fire of Ring of Honor and SmackDown.
I probably wouldn't have seen it to begin with.
Oh shit! I was trying to be nice. Anyway, we're here, man. We're here to talk about this ROH show. This was a fun, especially this main event. This main event was incredible. One of the matches of the year for sure. And that motherfucker's going on my list. What'd you think, Nick?
Oh my god!
Fucking
This
man,
main event, honestly, I am still just kind of struggling to form words. This main event just completely shattered my brain and is, I think, bestowed upon us a whole new era of wrestling. Especially, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about this being one of the greatest matches of recent memory, or one of the best matches, if not the best match of the Tony Khan era of Ring of Honor. And honestly, I gotta agree with that. This match, I think, far and above has exceeded my expectations. You got Bandido, you got Takeshita, two amazing talents, and what do you know? You put them together, and it becomes something that is truly, truly magical. And gosh, just like what was it, like almost 30 minutes, if not past 30? And
I think, I didn't have the time.
Yeah, and like it felt like an actual war between these two guys. I don't even know how at the like later stages of the match they had the energy that they could still lift each other up, that they could still run the ropes, because it seemed like they were completely spent, honestly, halfway into the match.
There were several points where I thought it was going to be over. And I was like, fuck, like, I'm not ready. Like, I'm not ready. And it wasn't. And I felt like one of the biggest things about this match was that it ended at the perfect time. It wasn't too long, wasn't too short. It ended at like the right moment. I don't know how to explain that in other words. Like, it was perfect. The ending, everything about this match, it was beautiful. I guess we'll get into it. I'm trying to find like clips.
I mean, one of the things I want to say too with this match is there's so many times where you get that fight forever chant, and it's like, because these two guys can work really well together, and you got a lot of great spots that just continue like back and forth. But like in this instance, it truly felt like these guys would fight forever if they had the chance. If you gave them like, oh my gosh, I'm just picturing like, can you imagine like a 60-minute Iron Man match between these two guys?
I know that I'm not ready for it to be over, no matter how they run it back. Well, I guess after the summer. One thing though, I was like, I saw some people saying that maybe they made the wrong decision putting Takeshita, having Takeshita lose here, but I'm like, no, I don't think so at all. Honestly, I think Bandido, if used the right way, could be a future fixture on AEW television. He could be a world champion character. Mm-hmm. Like if and wins like this one are important. Very important.
Absolutely. I mean, how long ago was it when he won the title back? It feels like he needed some strong competitors to defeat leading up to whatever that future bout is that he will drop the title to someone. But like, being able to say that you defeated Konosuke Takeshita, he's a 10-sport athlete, he's much bigger and stronger, and
decathlon.
Yeah, exactly. Like Takeshita is just an athletic anomaly, and he's got the benefit too. He's only 30 years old, and so is Bandido. So you got two guys that still have a lot of juice left in the tank. So it's not like they're like terribly injured and have a lot of baggage leading up to this. So you got two guys that have amazing upsides. People will constantly talk about Bandido's accomplished a lot over the years, and Takeshita's still on his rise. I definitely agree that Takeshita deserves something, and would I have been excited if Takeshita won the title? Absolutely, but honestly, I agree that this should have been Bandido's night.
One thing, excuse me, I'm trying to get this goddamn stream going. It's weird. I don't know how to place it so that it works on a mobile phone. I guess like this.
I guess this is the best we can do.
That makes sense for me. I lost my whole situation here now. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm back.
Throwing money in after that. You already did that, but I guess if you want to throw more money, that's great.
That's a good. I was surprised they could get it in so far, but I guess this is a small building.
I'm thinking like, how did you guys throw it? Because they don't look like super crumpled up either.
Yeah, they're flat bills. you kind of just throw it like a paper airplane. That's really cool.
A lot of the fans went up into the rafters of the arena so they could then drop it.
Yeah, like confetti.
Exactly.
Anyway, this was great. Bandido's special entrance gear, at least. It was really cool up until he got to the ring. And then he was trying to like bounce over the ropes with it and it wouldn't stay on his head. I was like, why would he do that? Why just take it off? But really cool. And this was probably a big match for him. This I would say like one of the biggest matches for him in AEW so far. Like as far as the way that they're building him, it really does feel like they have stock in Bandido.
Oh, absolutely. And like there's times where I've seen people say, "Oh, he's been buried. He took a pinfall loss in a multi-man match." But it's just like think about the amount of times we see him completely overpower other wrestlers, outperform, outmaneuver them. How many times, he attempts to at least, do that spot where he holds someone up vertically for a whole minute and people don't count it. But he's a phenomenal athlete, just a true athletic specimen.
I have to get this so we can get rid of it. But I heard I don't think YouTube would want us doing this anymore. Like this kind of moment right here with the AEW video that we didn't create ourselves. But one of the things about this match was that there were several moments where I thought for sure Takeshita would take the title. And any wrestling match that can make you believe that the person who isn't going to win might have a chance several times is enough for me. This was this moment in particular. Look at this fucking shit. He reversed the 21 plex, which I love Bandido. I love Bandido. I fucking hate the 21 plex. I hate how he sets it up and they just wait. I hate the lethal injection for the same reason. Mm-hmm. I hate moves like that. If Will Ospreay can do the Os cutter or whatever, and not make you stand there and wait for it, like I think there's ways to make this work without you having to bend over and sit there. Like you gotta at least work to it. Like at least beat the shit out of him and leave him in that position or something. Like it's always weird for me. Yeah. But Takeshita with this fucking sick ass reversal, I lost my goddamn mind. Ah, shit, that was awesome. Yeah. I love that move first of all. But that reversal into that, yeah, great stuff. I thought he won for sure. This was it. No way.
There was a few moments where he was going for that like 21 plex, and I will say I feel the same way where it just is so annoying to just see the wrestler just kind of standing there and just like he knows it's going to happen and he just allows it to happen. But in Takeshita's point, like it always came after something very strenuous has just occurred and he's like trying to like kind of gather himself there. So I think there are a couple points where Takeshita definitely found the way to make that work and he's not just standing around. I think that also really added to this match because again both wrestlers had a sense of urgency to this.
It's because Takeshita is a better wrestler than most. I would argue Takeshita maybe best wrestler on the planet today. It's hard to argue against it. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, after this performance and so many performances over the last year, it's like, when do we start putting him on the top tier? Like he's not somebody that's coming. Like he's somebody that's here. I think it's. I don't know who's gonna book him on top first, New Japan or AEW, but somebody's got to start. Somebody's gonna do it.
They have to.
It's time.
Waste this again. I keep using these two words, athletic specimen, but it's true for both of these guys. And again, Takeshita, 10 sport athlete. We saw in this match in particular, how many times did he flip around? Look at that. Like again, these two guys are phenomenal, and really the only part that I had an issue with in this whole match was just kind of the logical issue of when they took Bandido and left him at the top of the stage and Takeshita was the one that went back into the ring to wait.
He wanted to get the win by count out. I don't think he can win the championship that way, but
because I was just thinking to myself, but what if Bandido just walked away? Like it's not like a valiant victory, but he keeps the title. Like like the logic, and they made it seem like this is like some like grand master plan from like Takeshita and Don Callis. And to me, I'm just like, Don Callis is trying to screw over Takeshita. It seems if that's the case.
I think the Don Callis of it all is interesting because every time the match could have been in a lull, they were like, fuck Don Callis now. And he was just standing there. I don't know why I did that. I fucking changed it. I fucked it up. Just had a highlight reel running in the background here. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what else to say about this match other than go watch it. Takeshita's a master of reversals. Bandido's a master at his craft right now. He seems to be able to work with anybody and everybody. We'll see. I want to see Tony Khan push him a little. I want to see what happens. It's probably not time yet. This is probably perfect for him. After this match, they teased Hechisero versus Bandido. And I don't know where we're gonna do that, but I'm down. I want to see that shit
Oh
immediately.
yeah, that's gonna slap. I don't know if it's gonna necessarily slap as hard as Bandido and Takeshita, but it's gonna be great.
I think I love Hechisero. We'll talk about him again in a little bit, but
He's very beefy.
besides that, like his wrestling style is so unique.
Immaculate. You never know what he's gonna do next. You never know what move he's gonna just literally. I don't even know if he like practices these things or if he just improvises on the spot. And he literally is probably one of the most exciting wrestlers to me because of the fact that I don't know what move he's gonna either pull out or invent this time.
They seem like invented, right? Like it's like I will twist you on the spot right now.
Yeah, contort you in such a way that you have never seen someone be contorted in the history of the world.
Into a pretzel.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I think they basically told the world, or at least All In, follow that, like follow that shit. Post match after the show, Tony Khan came out, hugged Bandido. He likes hugs.
Given that Bailey shirt that looks questionable at certain angles.
I'm a hugger. Are you sure? Are you sure? That's what this is.
Oh, it's the worst when like like your shirt naturally kind of folds if you've been like
twisting
it turning a certain way.
I'm not wearing that. I don't wear purple anyway. But yeah, we get to the pre-show. Tell me about this pre-show that I didn't get to watch.
Yeah, again, this has been a weekend that has been so hectic and busy that I have just lost track of time. Time has no meaning to me. But when I did finally see something pop up on the screen, we opened the show with Blake Christian, Vanilla Baby, getting a much needed victory over someone else that really should get a victory in the near future, Jay Lethal. All in all, it was just definitely a match that
I don't know that. I don't know that Jay Lethal should be winning things.
I just think he needs a win here and there.
But probably not over Blake Christian.
Not over Blake Christian, but like it's that philosophy I feel of like he needs to get some wins just so people that defeat him can have a little bit more credibility for that compared to him just being a loser.
He's just an old loser.
That's just been his gimmick. And Justin Roberts wasn't even there to do the Elizabeth line.
That's his gimmick.
You're almost Randy, but not really.
He wins with the this like suplex last chancery deal.
I really dug Lee Johnson's on the outside. I was looking at him in the robe. I really dug Blake Christian's outfit tonight. I kind of wish that
he's Vanilla Baby.
He's Vanilla Baby. I kind of wish Lee Johnson would have wore something very similar, but I think Blake Christian really had a great look. And I think he's really been doing a great job recently showcasing what he can do because it feels like they've been giving him much more of an opportunity to showcase what he can do and just get beyond the meme of him and Missy Hyatt.
They're gonna gaslight Tony Khan into buying that fucking song as his theme song. I'm Vanilla Baby.
They're gonna gaslight Tony Khan into hiring Missy Hyatt to come with them.
No, God, no. But I can see Tony Khan buying that fucking theme song, and I think it's hilarious because the joke is that he probably made that edit himself. And if it gets far enough to where Tony Khan actually makes it his theme song, then that's a successful gamble.
Tony Khan, he just retires like right then and there. He's made like more than enough money.
I did it.
All right, that's all I need to do.
I'm Vanilla Baby.
Vanilla Baby.
That's a pretty cool move though. It's like a suplex last chancery. It just seems like a lot, like very extra.
Look at him go. I've been really appreciating though Blake Christian in recent months. So again, shout out to him for really making the most of all these opportunities recently. I really dug his match with Ricochet this past week on Dynamite, but I know we're not talking about Dynamite. I wanted to get back into the pre-show though, because following that we had the very, very overly hilarious segment with MXM Collection, and of course Johnny TV and Taya Valkyrie. Lots of jackets.
What are they doing?
There's some things I don't know that I can actually say on here. So I don't even know what to say about it. It's just, if you haven't seen it, please go and do yourself a favor and watch it.
It's
I
incredible.
laughed so hard. It was without a doubt like one of the funniest things. I'm kind of sad it was just relegated to the pre-show because it was hilarious.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
Siege.
I'm not sure we could show that.
Yeah,
I wasn't ready.
that kind of gives you an idea of what this was like. So
you're supposed to warn me. Oh, they did. They did come back from Japan. They were working the DDT show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and they got their Rivera steak jackets.
Earned, not given.
That's the way to get them.
But yeah.
But then we
What
got the
happened
actual
after that?
wrestling. After that, we had the Dark Order. Join the Dark Order. Alex Reynolds, Evil Uno, and Johnny Hungy, Johnny Silver, defeating the Frat Houses, Cole Carter, who the F is Griff Garrison, and of course, Preston Vance, the former number 10 of the Dark Order. The way that this happened was we had an incredible return, feel-good moment that, again, why was this relegated to the pre-show? This would have been so cool to see on the event itself.
Yeah.
But -1 came on out there. You had basically the dichotomy of chance for Brody Jr. and, of course, Brody Lee himself, because he got the group reunited back again. And, we all remember how close number 10 and -1 were. And now, kind of that face-to-face distraction was enough to secure a victory for the Dark Order. And I just want to say this moment had me in the feels.
That's a great moment. I'm like wondering. It's interesting the way they do things, or at least the way that Tony Khan does things. Like, he's very willing to make someone or act like a supporting character in a story, and then be like, all right, you're gone. How do you work? How do you make yourself seem useful again in those eyes? Like, what do you do? That would be such a puzzle to solve. Like, all right, your usefulness, it's run out. Ooh. Now, what do you do next? Like,
who are we referring to in the?
It happens.
Cleanser?
It happens. I was looking at the Dark Order particularly because they were the Hangman friends, and they were used to like prop up that story, and that's just the way stories work. It's just interesting to see it in wrestling, because on a TV show, that you're hired for the story they need you for, and then they move on, right? Like you fall in the elevator shaft, they're not going to keep paying you. You died. We killed you off, and it's crazy because it won't even be like you're fired. It's just like that was your usefulness in the story. Like you're done.
You're still around, but
like in wrestling, they're still around. Like they still have jobs, which is nice, but what would they even have to do? Like, what do you do?
I look at it as the philosophy of good old TN, right? Like, you sacrificed yourself nearly to stop Semi-Perfect Cell, and sorry, we don't have much else for you, TN. Maybe you can help stop that sniper later on in Super.
He could have. They could have done a lot with TN.
I love TN. That's just a personal gripe of
they
mine,
forgot to draw his girlfriend anymore. Like, they just threw his girlfriend away. Anyway, whatever.
It's funny too, because when you think about it, like a lot of members of the Dark Order have either still relatively around. Like I was thinking, like, why isn't Colt Cabana coming out with the Dark Order? And they could have had like a 4-on-4 here. Jack Jameson's got nothing else to do.
He is a producer strictly.
He was helping Satnam Singh in like a bunch of dark matches for a while.
They want. I wonder if there's any resentment.
I'm sure there's probably a little bit. But then the thing too is like, you think about, you had Stu Grayson in AEW original, and then you let him go, and then you brought him back, and then you let him go again. And it's just like, I think they have these ideas and they have these plans and they have these concepts, and then it's just it doesn't work out, and then it's like, well, I don't know. And it's like what dictates getting rid of Stu Grayson over some of the other members of the Dark Order who might have been stuck around.
I imagine he wanted. I think Stu was like he wanted to leave, right? At least he wanted to go to school or something like that.
I know he's got like his own business, or there's like a family business or something.
Thank you, Jared, for watching. I appreciate.
Well, appreciated.
But yeah, man, that was it. That was fun. That was a fun moment. I'm excited. I don't know. Like I was just saying, I was just kind of sad. Like, no, the Dark Order.
I
Yeah.
was talking with Mama Laraco about this one. Shout out to her. And I think it would have been pretty fun if we had like at least like a little cameo type thing where you remember how like when it was like everyone was coming out during the end of like WrestleMania 40, the Kabuki Warriors, and then you just had like Seth Rollins come in. He got absolutely obliterated, but he at least showed up and did something with distraction. And it's like the Dark Order shows up, the Death Riders like completely kill him. But at least they showed up.
That works for me.
That works for me, brother, said John Moxley. Oh, and then number 10 comes in there.
Preston puts the mask back on. Oh shit!
Tears it a little bit so you can see some of his handsome face.
We've gone too far. We might get into some all-in talk. This card is really short.
Absolutely. But then following that, we had a relatively quick match. Diamante taking on the Lady Frost. Nothing like super notable here. It's nice to be able to see Diamante again. I've been wondering where she was. And then we also had the main event, which actually was not bad for 0 Hour. It was the Von Erichs, of course, here in Texas. Marshall and Ross taking on and defeating Ari Daivari and that. Tony Nese of the Premier Athletes. I keep calling them the varsity athletes.
Is it CH? Is it CH? It's CH or is it K?
For what are we looking
for the Von Erichs? Oh, it's CH. Okay,
CH, yeah,
works for me, brother.
I was surprised. I thought their father was going to come out, especially because didn't he just get signed as well full time?
They like come out and their catchphrase is like, "Our dad used to be a brother." But
no, no, they make their opponents cry and then they put them in the claw. Like, come on, hug it out. Like, okay.
He gets them with it every time.
This was actually the thing, because they're in Texas. I was just like, because we didn't really see much of the card. I mean, yesterday, I think they only had like 6 or 7 matches listed. And I was just thinking to myself, really? You don't have anything for the freaking Von Erichs?
Yeah,
but then like, thankfully they did.
Yeah, but even then, like, it was so late. Like, you would think like we would have set something up and told people about it.
But yeah,
but
and then
after I don't think.
Go on.
No, I was gonna say I don't know if. Like, okay, they're the Von Erichs, right? Fine.
Right.
But can you point me to like a Von Erichs performance I should watch?
No.
Like, I think that maybe we're asking for too much of them right now.
I think there is that like just super high standard that they have to live up to. That that being said, like don't get me wrong either. Like both guys can still go. Both guys are much better than the average wrestler, but there's just something that's missing. It's not just the fact that Ross doesn't look like a Von Erich.
They. Oh yeah, it's not this one. It's this one, right? He's the mixed Von Erich.
What would Fritz and Gimmick say?
Oh my god. The Premier Athletes. They wrestle barefoot. Do both of them wrestle barefoot?
Just Marshall, I think.
Why does this Von Erich look like that? Why does this Von Erich not dye his hair?
Honestly,
Vince would have made him dye his hair.
Probably.
Sometimes
that's the reason they signed with AEW.
Like sometimes you got to tap into your Vince, and not the depraved part. Although I wonder if you can tap into any form of him without being depraved. It's interesting. Sometimes you can't have the creativity without the madness. but the madness is so bad. There's so much of that in art. Anyway.
True. But hey, you know what? It was nice to see the Von Erichs, and stick them in the back of your mind for now. We might be seeing them again shortly.
Hold on to them.
Hold on to them tightly.
Who else we got?
That was it. That was
the main show.
0 hours. Time to get to the main show.
My boy. Hechisero and Michael Oku.
I did not hear about this getting announced, so when these
Me
guys
either.
came out, I was like, what?
I actually missed the first few minutes, and I came home and I see Michael Oku and Hechisero on the TV. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, it legitimately felt like, how like on WCW, shout out, I got the WCW shirt on. You know how like on WCW, it kind of seems like they have like the random match generator where you just see like two random wrestlers like duking it out on Saturday night. That's how this kind of felt, and I loved it.
Absolutely. I love this little esports stage they do.
That's so cool.
That's really cool. Is that built in? Is that
I think it is.
It is, right? That's really fucking cool. It's
They should
weird.
take it.
There's like an illusion aspect to it because look how big he looks, but when they come out, it's much larger. I guess there's stairs right there. It's a really large stage for this small arena.
I'm looking up pictures of the arena. Yeah, that's built in.
It was a weird decision to lock this show in to just the people that bought the expensive all-in package.
Yeah.
Why? I don't. Did they fill this building up like that? Do we know if that worked? Was that a good thing?
I can't necessarily speak to if it was completely full. Oh my gosh! Why is the power and the lights flickering?
Awesome.
We got storms out here, folks. So if I vanish, I apologize. But I think it sounded pretty good, and I think maybe they wanted to kind of relegate it to strictly the more hardcore fans that they knew were gonna get more involved, I guess, into the show. If I had to take a guess,
I mean, I get that, but also like, damn,
that feels like a really risky gambit.
It sounded again. I don't know how many people were here. Maybe it worked. Maybe this was a way to keep the small building from overflowing, like from crazy high demand, because of there's going to be a surprising amount of people there tomorrow. 27 looks like, or no, they're about to cross 24, so it looks like they're going to hit 25 at least.
Ooh.
But compared to this building that can hold 3,000. But the good mix up here. These guys did a lot of cool technical shit, especially Hechisero, man. Look
at that. This guy is just next level.
We talked about him earlier. Hechisero comes around and he does his thing. But Michael Oku, I haven't seen much of. This is not the first match I've seen. The other one I saw is the Will Ospreay match. The last one. I know they had a series, but the one that he actually won. there was one move Hechisero did that I thought was fucking incredible. It was a reversal. Like Michael Oku did like a moonsault, and Hechisero caught him.
The armbar.
What the fuck?
That was wild. I thought also like the way he caught him. I thought like Oku's head like went right into the mat.
I can't fucking find it, unfortunately.
But it was cool. That
was very cool.
Fun match. Again, it reminds me, not to be the WCW guy, of course, but it just reminds me of how you'd get those random matches with like two just really good talents. I mean, WCW pay-per-views were in a way infamous for having just two really good wrestlers that they just throw together just to, hey, let's see what happens. Let's open the show with this. Let's have this in the middle of the show.
That was definitely probably a sign of bad things. But
no, they were doing that in like even the good eras.
Okay. I found the clip because I posted it myself. Let me see. Share this tab instead. There we go. Fucking this shit. Fucking what? Look at this. I had a second to have to figure out what it was for a minute. Like what the fuck?
Man,
Our
Hechicero is pure beef, and I think that just adds to his character because he's the sorcerer, he's the wizard, but like he looks like a freaking executioner, and he executes moves like it too.
I frequently forget he's a Don Callis family member.
That's right. Yes. Did Don
Uh,
Callis come out with him? I know Rocky Romero did.
Rocky Romero came out with him, and I was like, oh, that's right. That's so interesting. The Luchas in CMLL, they have like affiliations in other promotions. Like Titan is fucking New Japan Strong Tag Champions as a part of United Empire. Like fucking Hechiceros and the Don Callis family. Like it's real interesting stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
this further gets us to when we have the Avengers moment at the end of All In, where every single wrestler that is a part of AEW and Ring of Honor and New Japan and CMLL will all come out and they all have a big war.
Jared said he was sad about the Dark Order. But yeah, they are on Ring of Honor, and you're right. We should watch. We should probably just watch Ring of Honor. Max is 20 hugs talent like they're leaving.
Please don't go. We lost too many already.
He said, "Look at this. You know what this is? We're people. I'm a person. You can reach me. I'm not a machine."
Maven appreciated it.
He's like, "That guy's pretty cool." I shouldn't have been listening to the fucking Busted Open.
Hey, John's Maven here. And he gets hugged.
I like Maven.
Maven's
I like
a good
Maven's
dude.
YouTube.
We
But,
need to get Maven on here.
But yeah, what was the next match?
What was the next match? Ah, yes, we had the $50,000 four-way match. Again, this was another one that I just saw.
This was
announced.
awesome.
I was just like, huh. And you had Adam Priest, Atlantis Jr., Big Shotty Lee Johnson, and AR Fox, who manages to secure the victory and $50,000. And when you add that to the $100,000 that he won way back in the day at that Trios Battle Royal, they always reference.
I was like,
He was pretty good in those matches to make money.
yeah, man, ain't no games. He came in to get paid. He's hungry. I'm fucking hungry, you heard? He's awesome. AR Fox has been so awesome for so long.
Yeah.
Like, what even was the finish? Like, what do you fucking call this? Let me try the technical term for this. Sunset Springboard Canadian Destroyer. What the fuck, bro?
Shout out to Adam Priest for taking that too. That man.
Bro, how do you call that?
That's what I say about
that's
the Hechicero
called to
match.
trust me. Get on the rope and trust me. I got this.
This just Hechicero Fox.
Holy shit.
I love any reason though that we can see AR Fox get a victory, and when it came down to all four guys, no one in this match had the crowd behind him quite like AR Fox. And the fun part too is all people talk about AEW's got all those flippy guys, but so many times if I've ever posted an AR Fox clip or you have, or we just see them online somewhere, a lot of people do say that when it comes to AR Fox, his stuff has meaning. It's not just the standard flippy stuff that people like to refer to. And again, AR Fox is just such a naturally gifted talent. Somehow, some way, he doesn't fly, he floats.
It's because he's a high flyer from the 2010s, like early 2010s, late 2000s. He's not a fucking 2020 high flyer. That's the biggest difference between AR Fox. AR Fox brings that mid 2000s indie energy. He's wrestling like I did a podcast about 2004 Ring of Honor show, and the guys that were doing the high flying, the Special K, it was like rugged and rough. It wasn't as clean as today's high flying, but they were landing their strikes and like they were doing like backflip kicks that actually hit you. So it was like AR Fox still has that sort of energy, except that he's clean as fuck and possibly one of the best high flyers on the planet and one of the most underrated wrestlers alive today. And he has been for a long time. It's just he didn't have opportunities, and then when he finally got a big one, he kind of fucked it up.
He didn't say certain things. I didn't know recently until I saw the AEW he was in that he was even in prison.
I didn't know that either. I didn't know that either. I know there was like crazy ass rumors about him back in the day, and I was like, "Hey, man, that shouldn't even affect his wrestling career." But like, yeah, shit like that did, and it's great that he's getting a television contract now. Like he's even though he got in a little trouble for a while, it seems like they found use in him again. They're putting a little stock in him again. Like he's been slowly and slowly getting more and more meaningful television time and wins now. Look at that. Where does this lead to? It was a $50,000 match. Sure, but that means they have plans for him in the future. Probably a match against Bandido, which would be fucking awesome.
Think he's gonna actually receive 50,000 from Tony Khan or
Absolutely not. Because how does that work, right? Like, what?
Hey boss, can I have that bonus? You know about kayfabe, right?
What do you tell the other three guys? Wait a minute, you told us we were booked to lose.
To lose, they get the 50,000 split amongst them.
But yeah, what was the following match?
Poor Foxy's still getting punished. Following that, we had Pure Wrestling Rules for the Pure
That's right.
Championship. Lee
Blue
Moriarty successfully defends against Blue Panther.
His license music was that fucking because I know Mikey Records ain't cooking like that. It was good though. I like Blue Panther. I just be thinking like, you think his grandkids be scared watching their grandfather wrestling? Like that's scary as fuck, bro. Like, cause you, I was just thinking of my grandpa, and like you just see him like in a mask out there, like, yeah, that's just what grandpa does. Look at him, like, it's horrifying. There's something more grandfatherly about old luchadors than like Ric Flair. Like I don't know.
I don't feel comfortable growing up around Ric Flair.
But like even other like American old wrestlers, like I don't know, like not many of them age into like grandfatherly figures. But even Blue Panther under this mask, he's unmasked before, like for what, like he's remasked to wrestle in America and stuff like that, to wrestle Bryan and all this stuff. But he's unmasked where he got a big ass face. But he looks like
a thing where they have to like talk through like a commission in order to get permission to do that.
You know, I don't know how that works. I bet it does though.
I know back when Rey Mysterio had to remask, he had to go through like a bunch of hoops for like some.
Damn, in the 2000s.
Yeah. But they were understanding because they're like, yeah, we know what happened at the end of WCW. Put the mask back on.
That would have been a fun 2 years before he was in TNA. With no mask in WWE. He's gone.
It's funny to watch. Go on.
No, go ahead.
I was just like, it's funny too watching this match because I was thinking, I literally went into this match either earlier today or yesterday after watching Global Wars and seeing Blue Panther make Lee Moriarty tap out, which is what leads us into this match for the title.
I thought it was funny that they kind of teased like a not a babyface turn, but like Lee Moriarty was like, I didn't jump in when they jumped Blue Panther at Global Wars because I respect him or whatever. And then later in the night, Shane Taylor Productions is doing a beatdown, and I was like, "Oh, mate, Lee Moriarty's not here. Maybe he's gonna turn." But he just ran out and started beating them down too. I'm like, okay.
They did show each other respect at the end of this match.
They did. It's just for Blue Panther. That's the idea. I think that's interesting. I like it. He's like, I'm a heel otherwise, but Blue Panther's a fucking legend.
That is a real fun thing. Again, going back to something we know and love. It's almost like the Master Roshi type aspect where he's so good at what he does. You kind of love him.
I like old luchadors more than old wrestlers.
I love how many old luchadors that are in their 60s that are still active. My favorite
And
wrestling
still
trope.
great.
Yeah, they can still go. I stare at those advancements in sports medicine too, because I mean we've seen how just how stiff that ring in Arena Mexico was.
That fucking concrete ring that they wrestle on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no give. You just walk on it. It's just not even crunch. It's just boom, just a thump.
But yeah, Lee Moriarty does get the win with a well. He had run Blue Panther out of rope breaks and then
Yeah.
fucking tied him up with his finisher in the ropes. So that was a cool finish. And then
Yeah.
he cut this promo backstage post show, probably
Because
happy that
the-
he's longest reigning pure champion in history.
yeah, I know. Like officially speaking, it's either after today or a couple days. He's going to surpass Nigel for most consecutive days as pure champion.
It's always interesting when a new regime breaks the record of an old one. It feels hard for me to like accept it, but I guess that at the end of the day, it's just wrestling. It's all just wrestling.
Nothing more than wrestling.
But yeah, man, fun match. What was after that?
Yeah, and shout out too. Lee Moriarty still had one rope break remaining.
He did. He won by points. What happened to the judges?
They did mention that some judges were there. The one that stuck out to me was Dean Malenko. I don't think they showed them. I don't
They
know if they're
didn't
actually
show
there.
Dean Malenko. What the fuck?
Or if they did, I might have missed it. But I know they did at least reference that there were judges. Whether they were actually
just
there,
lied?
Why is, this wrestling promotion's lying to me. They can't
It's
get away
so
with this.
fucking Dean Malenko. They lied. He doesn't even work there anymore.
Does he not?
No, no, he does. He does.
I was just like, really? That's the breaking news on Turkey Radio.
They don't really fire the old people. They keep the old people around.
Now they just added a new old person with Kevin Von Erich.
His Legends deals are funny because he doesn't have no intention of releasing merchandise. He's like, I just think this old guy should be paid. I really liked him when I was a kid.
Yeah. Too bad I didn't become a legend way before I was born, so Tony Khan could give me free money.
It's the same for like Jake Roberts. I like it. I appreciate it. I think that's a cool thing.
That, yeah, absolutely. I just love the fact that like you've got this group of Rouge, Beast Mortos, Drolistico, and Jake the Snake Roberts.
I forgot that happened. There was 1 week of that, and then it was gone.
He had to justify to the accounting department why he's paying Jake Roberts a salary.
He's in this faction, you see.
And it makes complete sense. Don't look too into it.
They are
so
really
cool.
they're really mad at Roosh for some reason.
Did it finally happen? I know for a while we were talking about how he was actually behaving himself.
I know that he's had issues in the past with like, I wouldn't say assaulting people. It's wrestling, but
It's the best way to start it off.
issues.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if he had like another situation that we didn't hear about that is keeping him away from television right now, because Beast Mortos and Drolistico are on TV and have been on TV together as a team quite a few times lately without Roosh.
Yeah, consistently featured. And I don't even think reference Roosh all that much either.
No. No bull, no horns.
And they just had him featured for a while too, so that is very interesting. That's going to be something to keep an eye on.
Oh shit.
But yeah, Yuka looks so cool like that.
Somebody leaked the not leaked, kind of leaked, like a bit of the all-in stage, like a peek of it.
It's a little sneaky do.
It's very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like you can barely fucking see it. All you can see is that it's very large. It's a big one this year. I like large stages. I was very disappointed when the first All In had a strip. I was like, are you
And
fucking kidding me?
that's probably my biggest pet peeve and my biggest gripe with modern pro wrestling is just how no one respects what a good stage can do for you, because there's so many wrestling shows, no matter the company, no matter the situation, where I mentally just forget what happened on a specific show because of the fact that I can't mentally place myself there, because every show looks and feels the exact same.
Yeah, it used to be easy to like pick out your memories, and like you said, part of that is because of the unique stages. I know, fucking Triple H and Shawn Michaels 2 out of 3 falls, or 2 stages of hell, 3 stages of hell, or whatever, because of the fucking Armageddon Raw and SmackDown stage with the logos on it. Yeah, shit
Exactly.
like that.
Oh, exactly. I mean, Goldberg and DDP having a match, and then Goldberg's peak match. Oh, that was the one with the giant demon and the pumpkin.
Yeah, it's hard to forget.
Exactly. There's just another one of those things that needs to change. And this is something I wanted to throw out there to all the different companies. And I'm not just talking about the use of CGI. I want actual, full, realized stages again. There's no reason we can't still have those.
They don't got the money. They don't.
Oh, they all got the money. I guarantee they do. I
Uh,
guarantee it doesn't cost a whole lot too if they ever refurbished or they want to take something out from that warehouse, especially a practical thing that doesn't have a bunch of LEDs attached to it. They're just afraid.
pussies. You're pussies. But what was the next match? You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. The 4-way got my attention, compelled me. Heiji Seto match. I just like Heiji Seto, so I was
Yeah.
like, I was really into it, and it was my first real full Michael Oku match. So he won me over as it went on, and not surprisingly, because people have only ever said good things about him.
Mhm.
Um, by the Blue Panther Lee Moriarty match, I was interested in what was going on, but I wasn't really pulled in. I was like, okay, for this is happening. But what was after this?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of in the same boat as you. It was very much a match where it's like, this is the Blue Panther, right? But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm kind of losing a little bit. But following that, we had for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles, the Sons of Texas, Super Sammy and Green Dust, taking on the Infantry, Captain Sean Dean, Carly Bravo, accompanied by Trisha Dora. I feel like I haven't seen her in a while. And one of the big things too with this was Shane Taylor promised them a big monetary bonus if they were to defeat and win those tag team titles.
I I like these little story additions. They add stakes to things.
Mhm.
Um, like you said, Trisha Dora. I haven't seen her in a while, but I thought it was interesting that she was dressed like. Didn't they have like a gimmick going on? I must have. I don't. I know when they joined Shane Taylor Promotions, things changed, but I haven't watched enough Ring of Honor to know what exactly is going on.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat as you because I watch bits and pieces of Ring of Honor, so I don't get to consistently watch.
I I mean, you might say like I just I couldn't even tell you if there's something going on if it was boring or not. If there's a reason why I don't watch it, because I don't watch it enough. I don't know. That's mostly my fault, but also a lot of people don't watch it, so maybe it's their fault. God,
It's the children who are wrong.
I just don't want to blame me. You know, that's the big thing.
I get it. I also just like. I feel like Dustin during that promo made it seem like it was going to be so much worse than it actually was.
They did this entrance video before Sammy Guevara comes out, and he's flying through the air like Superman. It's really bad CGI, and I was like, all the people that get the fucking Superman tie-in entrance, in all the shows, it's gonna be Sammy Guevara. Fuck, but I can tell he like came up with the idea himself.
There's some
And, like,
credit to be
yeah,
given there.
so like, I can't hate on that. He's thinking of something. Um, I was just thinking to myself like, he's in this match on this show on this card on this part of the card. This guy was in a world title match on pay-per-view at one point. Like
Considered
that's
to be one of the
yeah.
future main event players for the company.
The Sammy Guevara thing's kind of a failure.
Oh, he was not only that, but remember too, he was also the guy in the OG AEW match.
Yeah, yeah. I
First
mean,
match.
very first match had a lot of stock put in him with the Chris Jericho stuff.
This little panda hat.
I guess maybe it was some of his own behavior that ended up coming back to bite him. I don't know that any of it was that, I guess, serious. I don't remember anything that serious, but I guess he was obnoxious or whatever. And so
needs to stay far, far away from ever having a match with Beast Mortos.
They're fine now.
They might be fine.
Anyway, this match, excuse me, this match sucked.
It's hard to take the infantry seriously because for how many years, and they're still almost the same characters that they were the last several years on Dark and Elevation, where they would lose a lot. Thought Daddy Magic was really fun here, by the way. But I just love Daddy Magic in general. I did not realize Aaron Solo was here either.
Yeah, this was I was like, damn it, this stinks, but it's okay. It's supposed to be cheesy, right? That's what they always say when something's bad. It was supposed to be.
I like that we get Aaron Solo in the promo and no more Cool Hand Ange to be seen.
He's gone. He's raising a baby.
They bring him back on occasion.
Yeah, randomly.
He did like 1 or 2 tag matches, and that's about it. Just going back on paternity leave. My man, though, to take advantage, PTO is to be treasured.
Well, the match sucked. They did a tie-in DC thing. Goldust had a Green Lantern thing that I also didn't like. I didn't like Sammy Guevara's Superman outfit. I don't got no bias against Sammy. I'm not one of the people that hate Sammy Guevara just for being him. I've mentally given him many chances. But
I'm also laughing at the fact I completely forgot that Anthony Ogogo was signed still.
I was gonna say there's a post match where the Shane Taylor promotion comes out and they attack the baby faces and they're jumping them, and fucking Anthony Ogogo comes out, one eye shut. I was like, what is he? What is it? Is it broken? Like, what is this going on? What is this? I don't know that I didn't know that he still worked there. I'm surprised. Why would you still pay him? But
I completely forgot about his existence.
You talk about failures. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But
remember when they tried to reinvent the Revolutionary War?
Good job, Cody. You sunk our fucking prospect. No, see, it was Tony.
I like too, like there's this big brawl happening against the Sons of Texas, and I don't remember seeing Lee Moriarty as a part of that brawl, but then I see him out there on the ramp with everyone.
No, he ran out and started jumping. Who the fuck was in the ring with him? He just started jumping Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, with them. And then the Von Erichs ran out to save Dustin Rhodes, their 6-man tag team championships partner. And Dustin says, tomorrow we're going to have a shootout at high noon. Okay, and the fucking commentary is like, I think he just challenged Shane Taylor to a match tomorrow. and I was like, okay. And then they announced, no, it was supposed to be a fucking 4-on-4 match that he was supposed to get across, but he just said nothing. And the commentary didn't know, so nobody knew what the fuck was going on.
Look at that green outfit. It looks like Tajiri just misted him.
Man, I like how they just put his logo on top of the real Green Lantern logo so they don't have to pay. But yeah, that sucked. The match sucked. Post-match didn't interest me because the match sucked. And then they're like, we're going to do more tomorrow. Oh, fuck you. Ew.
I'm just involved. We're going to all get a decent payday, hopefully.
You're lucky we don't fucking count the pre-show as part of the card.
I'm just thinking
Yeah,
too,
I
like
don't
someone like spent the extra money just so they can attend Supercard of Honor, but they don't go to All In.
I'm so glad I was able to see Bandido and Takeshita. Goodbye.
That's all I needed. See ya.
Anyway,
Stop watching wrestling perpetually. But after that, we had for the Ring of Honor television title, champion
yeah,
Nick Wayne defends against Teton.
I think that Nick Wayne, I'm stealing this. Jesus Christ. This match sucked me back into the show. First of
Yeah,
all,
it was
I was
great.
like, let's go. Nick Wayne is a much better prospect than Sammy Guevara.
Nick Wayne is a prodigy. It is wild.
Nick Wayne is a blue chipper. He's great. Like I can't wait to see what him and Christian and then but I'm worried that once they break up, Tony Khan won't know what to do with him next.
And it's a shame because he's got such a great upside. He's competed internationally. He's literally on his second of 3 days in a row of matches he's going to have on major shows. And he just turned 20. There's still so much more that he can give.
He just turned 20, right?
I just did. I think either today or yesterday.
Not bad. Yeah, he's got a huge upside. It's gonna be great. He's got to put some muscle on. He's still 20 years old. I just think they got to start getting that kid on the juice.
Oh my gosh, he's solid though. He's a third generation wrestler, so there's a lot of potential there.
For sure. He's got a huge future. I think he's gonna do just fine. Forbid any injury or whatever.
I think it's interesting too that he is a third generation wrestler in just like the non-standard sense, because his dad, of course, is a wrestler, but then his grandfather on Mother Wayne's side was also a wrestler.
That is interesting. It's like a zigzag of generations.
It's a generational zigzag. That's exactly what it is.
He's funny as hell though. All he does is mew. It's just constant mewing.
He's just a model. Honestly, too, I was catching a lot of the females in the audience cheering for him.
They love him. Look at that. Look at right there in the background. Wayne's World.
Yeah,
from this lady.
Honestly, too, it seemed as though the crowd was starting to turn on Teton and really start getting behind Nick Wayne.
Yeah, the ladies love Nicholas Wayno.
Yeah, gosh, it feels like maybe the ladies are going to start having that draw that they previously had when Hook and Jack Perry were together as a team.
I miss them. I miss Jungle Boy. I hate all of you for pushing him away from us. I miss Jungle Boy. I want him back. I want him to help the bad guys tomorrow.
I can see that.
Fuck it, we're doing cameos. Get everybody in there.
Honestly,
no, I would be surprised. I would be shocked.
Endgame, baby.
If they just didn't do that, just don't. You think people would be mad
if Jack Perry just
if they don't do any of the cameo stuff?
I think there will be a section of people that would be absolutely mad if we don't get something in there like that.
I'm gonna cut their ass. Hangman just wins. He just wins. Boom! Oh shit!
He wins in 5 minutes. It's not competitive at all.
No weapons.
They don't get to use any weapons yet.
What the fuck happened?
When Moxley has his back turned, he turns around. Buckshot Lariat. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
What the fuck?
The crowd's just stunned. I guess he's been dethroned.
What? Oh shit.
That's not even supposed to happen at all. Hangman's doing that.
Screwed him. How do you do a shoot buckshot lariat?
every wrestler that's like been like getting in position for this like grand like end game moment, they're all just like, huh? Darby like lowers from the ceiling with Sting, and they're just like, what did you do?
It's like SpongeBob at the end of the fucking movie. What happened, guys?
Everyone that was like waiting for their cue is just like coming in, they're just so confused. Like, where are we supposed to fight? Like, what's going on? He already won the title. The celebration's already going.
That'd be the end of the company.
Tony Khan's confused. He's just like, but you wanted him to dethrone Moxley. Not like this.
I thought this would be fun. You piece of shit. Uh-oh.
You know what really get the crowd going? Brock Lesnar enters.
What was the next match?
Oh my gosh. After that, we did get that moment at the end too where proud father Christian Cage, after Nick Wayne successfully retains the title, gives him a big ol' hug as the good father he is.
They do have a match tomorrow, tag team championships. I suspect they're gonna win, just because somebody fucking read it out that they got special belts made. It's like,
All right.
oh, you fucked that up. No, but also
Get a big
they
jet
took out Bobby Lashley's fucking knee or whatever. So now he can lose without getting pinned.
I was just under the impression they were going to just pin Jet Speed and call it a day. Or Shelton. Shelton takes pinfalls.
Shelton is okay. Shelton worked the Continental Classic.
Yeah.
He's cool with me.
He took a few losses in there. I enjoyed Shelton in the Continental Classic.
That was awesome. Getting to see that run of singles matches from him.
Yeah.
I was mad they got put into a tag team.
I still can't believe Shelton just turned 50 years old.
That's incredible.
Like, I was convinced he was like still in like his like early 40s at least.
The finish to this match comes when Mama Wayne gets kicked out. It seemed like Nick Wayne would get the victory from there, but Teton kicks out of what was going on. It was like big ass moment. Holy shit. They were cooking, and then Kip Sabian gets involved. Cheats Teton out of the championship. Nick Wayne gets to win with the Wayne's World. Like Nick said, Papa Christian comes out, hugs, and they get ready for tomorrow and All In. Good stuff.
Lots of good potential there, but we also still have the other wild card aspect for the tag team titles is FTR wanting to potentially get involved after getting, in their opinion, screwed over by Christian and Nick Wayne, because Christian accidentally speared Dax on Collision. And there's some.
I forgot about that. I forgot that FTR. I forgot that FTR wanted shit to do with Christian. Is that, I wonder if that's more stuff for the Edge and Christian match much later on down the line.
That's what I'm thinking. We're starting to plant those seeds and finally get to that point.
A year. Do it a year. Do it for next All In.
Honestly.
Big long story. But yeah, I think this was the next match.
Yep. It was the wild card 4-way
I love
match.
this. It's one of the best matches at night.
Red Velvet was injured. I think she just had a match recently too. I wonder if that was the one that did it.
I saw her in Mexico.
Oh, was that where we saw her?
On the Friday show after Grand Slam. But I don't know what she wrestled after that.
Yeah.
That match sucked though. I was like, this stinks. But this match did not suck. This match was great.
It was awesome. You had 4 tremendous female wrestlers going at it, and
I don't think I ever saw Persephone before. I was like, hello.
I just saw her in, was it Global War? And she did awesome. She teamed with Thunder Rosa. Yeah, it was Persephone and Thunder Rosa on Global Wars, and they defeated Red Velvet and Athena.
They make Latin women in a different factory, man. Jesus. I was like, Persephone. Gorgeous. Beautiful wrestler, but also a great wrestler. Like, they went out there. Everybody fucking killed it. Miyu Yamashita, Mina Shirakawa, Yuka Sakazaki. Ay, 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 ay. I miss Yuka so much. What the fuck?
And Yuka's black attire looked awesome tonight. I
I
have said that how many times?
I thought she was gonna do something. I thought she was angry or something, but no, she just thinks black is cute. Understandable. Yuka Sakazaki.
She can
I
go
love
wrong.
her. I thought she should have been more of a fixture on AEW TV. Honestly, she could have been kind of in the position that Emi Sakura used to be in, but they stopped using her. But
That makes me so upset. I mean, Sakura was goated.
right,
And that's not just because I'm a Queen fan.
they robbed her of that moment. Gave it to fucking Paige. And then she goes around talking about how I just signed there because they told me they were going to sign my brother. This is what you wasted that on, by the way. That's what happens when you don't reward loyalty.
I mean, Sakura literally wore the Freddie Mercury mustache to the ring.
Hey, that's fucked up. I don't like to think about that.
I butchered my girl.
They were fucking killing it though. They went out there. I knew it was gonna be something different from the rest of the card because it was a match full of non-American wrestlers. Like, and I don't mean that they were born somewhere. It's that everybody in this ring got trained somewhere else. The girls got trained. Well, the Joshi girls got trained in Japan. Obviously, Persephone from Central America. I don't think that it's Mexico, right? I think it was another place that I missed. But maybe it was Mexico. Maybe she traveled to Mexico, got trained. I didn't do my research because I'm a fool. But oh, this is
She's
awesome.
Texan,
American
Texan,
trained.
but she was I think she was trained in Mexico, but she is
Okay.
Texan.
Okay. Well,
I wonder
in
her
that
and
case.
Thunder Rosa made a good team.
They did. It's fucking great though. I'm excited to see. I hope that if Ring of Honor booked these wrestlers that were on the card regularly, then it'd be fine. I'd watch that. So if that's what they're doing, then I'll check that shit out. Somebody told me a couple of the CMLL people have been on the ROH shows, but it wasn't just in Mexico. Like they had been
Yeah.
on surrounding Ring of Honor shows. So if they're gonna keep being on the Ring of Honor shows, I'll fucking watch those. You know what
That's one
though?
of the kind of drawing interest for me has been is the ones I do watch for Ring of Honor. Like they've had like guests of like either from like New Japan or from like CMLL or like some of their partnering promotions. So that's been pretty interesting and pretty cool.
I did think that I didn't want Mina Shirakawa to win because I was like, damn, I don't want her to be stuck down here. I like her on Dynamite.
I didn't
But
think it was going to happen, but I was looking forward to a potential feel good moment of Yuka Sakazaki winning this and Takeshita winning the world title. And then
oh
them
my
in the ring
god,
together.
could you fucking imagine?
Especially because they're like both wearing all black.
No, man, that wasn't gonna happen. There were
It
two.
was, that would have been so cool.
That was cool. But this was great. Mina Shirakawa gets the victory in the end. New ROH Women's Television interim Women's Television Champion. She kind of tells Red Velvet that I'm going to take that from you and make it mine. She should, I guess, if they're gonna go all the way, give it to her. But don't take her off of Dynamite. Anyway,
we need her on Dynamite.
hopefully tomorrow she'll get a nice feel good moment with Tony Storm. Both of them wearing championships.
Ooh, yes.
We'll see. What followed that? Was that the end?
And following that, we just had because we talked about the world title already. We had the
Ooh.
Ring of Honor Women's World Title. Our forever champion Athena took on Thunder Rosa.
Forever. Billy Stark's out there with Athena, forever frozen in this position. That
she glitched on stage.
she
It's Sports Arena after all.
she her and Athena have been together for a while. It's been years, right?
Off and on.
It's been years now. And there was a
Anytime
moment.
she breaks off, she just comes back.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a moment where it really looked like they that was the moment to break off, but they're like, no, absolutely not. Okay, never mind. This was crazy. I didn't know there was a fucking table down there.
Yeah, because again, like the way when I see it, it was like it looked like it was just like a black walkway, and I thought that she was
Yeah.
legitimately
I thought she was
power
dead.
her on the concrete, and I was like, why would you agree to take that?
There's a fucking top rope Liger bomb that was just awesome. People were just cutting to the submission that she put in the Rosa, and it was the power bomb that was the big finisher. I loved it. Great match. Thunder Rosa. People always talk this shit about her back and sandbagging, but they worked the match around her back. That was the whole thing. Power bombs, slams onto her back, and we made sure to show the kinesio tape and all of that. So good stuff. Athena gets the victory. 945 days as the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion.
Sheesh.
945 days.
Like,
She should honestly just never lose. Fucking. You've taken it
I'm
this
okay with
far. Whatever. She should hold it for the next 10 years.
I was telling Mama Laraco about how, if I'm not mistaken, I think she won that while Jay Briscoe was still alive.
You're absolutely right. She did. I didn't even think of that. Shit.
It's kind of just shows how much time has passed.
Shit. When did I gotta go back and see when I like watching the first Athena Women's Ring of Honor Championship match must be an experience. I gotta go backwards and check that out.
Let's see. Yeah, because then December 10th, 2022 defeats Mercedes Martinez. God,
Yes.
Final Battle 2022.
I remember that now. You're absolutely right. Fuck.
Yes, because that was a double dog collar for the tag titles with the Briscoes and FTR.
Shit. But here we go. 945 days, no end in sight. I don't even I can't even imagine. Like, I don't know what to do with Athena at this point. Like, why don't we just import her to AEW television? She can still do her Ring of Honor thing. They seem to be using her a little more regularly. I'm sure she'll be in the gauntlet tomorrow. We did get the announcement that Syuri is coming.
Yes.
I was so fucking hyped. I knew she was coming to America because she said she was coming to America, but I didn't know she was coming straight to fucking Ring of Honor, AEW.
Really? And
Holy
they made
shit.
it too, like a real big deal as well. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, they definitely made sure to make a big deal out of it. She, if you don't know, is genuinely one of the best wrestlers in the world. She had a stint in UFC, came back to wrestling, and just completely fucking beat the shit out of women. Just this is what she does. Like, go watch Syuri versus Sarray, if you can. It's about 30 minutes of one of the best matches of this year. It was just happened like about a month ago, and she said she was gonna go to America on excursion to take a hiatus, right, and tend to long-term injuries, but she she's here.
Here she is.
Holy shit! Really,
It's such like a Chad answer too, a Chaddis answer, if you will, of just like, yeah, I'm just gonna heal up by beating up these scrubs.
I'm gonna do some easy shit. I saw the girls in America on TV. I will kill those bitches.
They can't
Oh
even touch me.
shit! Holy shit!
That's
She's
cold.
coming. She's coming. I'll watch whatever they put her on. So if they put her on Ring of Honor, I'll fucking watch that. Look at this. My brother, you see. She said her personal goal is to spread stardom overseas. She wants to come over here, and she wants to be a main fucking thing. They didn't. They made sure to not say that she was coming exclusively to Ring of Honor. They were just saying Syuri comes to North America. I was like, okay, well, run this promo on fucking All In or something.
Right.
Like,
If the way they did it, and like the placement of it too, it definitely felt like it was going to be a Ring of Honor exclusive moment.
we'll see though. We'll see. I'm interested. I hope she ends up factored into the Forbidden Door stuff. Give her a big ass like fucking 30 25-minute match. Maybe Mercedes. That would change Mercedes' life. She thought Momo was kicking her hard. Oh my god. Having a match with Shuri? How many
Rest in
maybe
peace.
maybe I can find a Shuri clip, just a couple of them here. Like I don't even know if you guys understand. Like, that's Shuri comes with like Brock Lesnar energy. Like
Yeah,
she,
that's what I'm saying. Like, what if she dethrones Athena?
I don't. That would be insane because that match would go crazy. But I don't think she's here long enough for something like that.
Right.
I think Tony. I wonder if Tony Khan knows. If really knows. Like I don't know. I don't know if he knows. I think he heard the name, and he's like, "We'll see" type thing. I don't know if he knows.
Kenny Omega sent him a couple links that he didn't watch yet.
Yeah, right. I'll get to them.
I'll get around to it. Yeah, just call her in though. We'll bring her in. It's weird to me too. Speaking of Forbidden Door, I keep forgetting that it's going to be in August. It's next month.
Huh?
I feel like I'm so used to Forbidden Door being in June.
Next month? Jesus Christ, you're right. It's before All Out too, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, nice. I did not know that.
Oh yeah, because we got some good distance there too. Because Forbidden Door is August 24th in good old London, England, and then All Out is going to be in Ontario in September 20th.
The build to Athena versus Shuri might be kind of intimate. I didn't realize Shuri's dream match in America was Athena.
My prediction.
And
Brock Lesnar is here.
Yeah, and then Athena retweeted her statement when she was leaving. And yeah, okay. I see where we're going. Holy shit. That's gonna be a big one. I guess it almost feels like a waste doing something like wait, we're wasting that on Ring of Honor television? Are you fucking kidding me? You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Put that on AEW pay-per-view. What the fuck?
Build that up on the main.
Build that up on Dynamite. Shit. That would be incredible. What the fuck?
Anyway. That's becoming a thing too with just looking at Athena on her own is how iconic the Forever Champion run has become. That it feels now that like, man, what if we just instead of have her lose it on Ring of Honor, she loses it on regular AEW because it's feeling so
big
important.
Enough. That would be
bigger than Ring of Honor.
That would be a big enough moment to do on AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like ripped. Like I don't even know what to do next.
Yeah, they've done Ring of Honor championship matches on AEW pay-per-views before, so why not?
I don't know that Shuri's going to be the one, but that would be crazy. That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's just it, is because of the fact that it's kind of out of pocket. I just want her to hit 1,000 days, though. Athena.
There's people that are maybe predicting that because the idea is Shuri, she lost, right? She was the IWGP Women's Champion. She lost the belt to Saray in a fucking incredible match. And she decided, I have to go overseas to train. I want my belt back. And so if she goes overseas, that will put her right on the path for Forbidden Door. And the IWGP Women's Championship belongs to New Japan Pro Wrestling. So it could be leading to a rematch with Saray on United Kingdom soil on American television, which would be holy shit. I don't know if this world is ready for that. I don't also don't want to hear I don't want to expose that match to the weirdos that watch this stuff. Like that match was so fucking incredible just earlier this year, running the rematch at Forbidden Door and exposing it to this audience. Theoretically, is a good idea, but I also personally am like these fucking people. They're gonna be like talking all this shit, all this nonsense shit that I hate hearing. So like, and
I think Forbidden Door does kind of give you that, more ease of access aspect there. And one of the things, while we've been talking about, the women's division and Athena, I just saw on Ring of Honor's Twitter page that Athena has just announced her entry into the women's casino gauntlet.
Can you do that?
She just did. So, hey, if no one wins at a certain point, whatever number she draws, she'll be out there.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for All In. I'm so excited for All In. I'm WrestleMania. Like when I was a kid, like WrestleMania's tomorrow. Like I get the shivers inside when I think about All In. I was like, I'm so excited.
That was me with the Royal Rumble, and that still is me with the Royal Rumble. That's just always been one of my favorite, most exciting events. But it's that same kind of spirit here, and especially we've got 2 casino gauntlets.
Mark, oh, you're talking about the SmackDown thing. Yeah. I've got thoughts. I'll give my thoughts on the WWE show we do this week. This weekend. I imagine it'll be Saturday night's main event related. I'll get that done somehow, some way. But All In is what I'm ready to talk about for a second.
Oh, yeah.
All up in my ass. It's not a logic. It's not. They added a match to the card tonight.
Did they?
I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? The Trios Championship match. Gabe Kidd will be
That's right.
defending it with the Death Riders. But I literally feel like this. Like, genuinely feel like, like I'm gonna go to sleep early. Like Santa Claus is coming.
And you have to go to sleep early because it's an earlier show.
I have to go to sleep early. It was a big week for me. I got to go to the premiere of Superman in the same week as AEW All In. Like, what the fuck, bro? And this card is so unpredictable. I don't know who the fuck is gonna win anything.
Honestly, it's stacked top to bottom.
It's stacked for. It feels like the biggest card they've ever done. The builds have been long, meaty. Kenny Omega, the day Kazuchika Okada won the Continental Classic, we knew what the fuck was gonna happen at All In when Kenny Omega walked down a stadium round. That was in December. They've been building this shit for 7 fucking months. It felt like important. The first All In didn't have that. I was so broken about that. The card felt thrown together, but but of course the last All In had that Bryan Danielson moment, which all-time professional wrestling historic moment from AEW there. So you win, you get away from me there. You in your little safety circle, but this one feels big all the way through. And every time, like, I'm just so excited for the main event, like the Texas Death Match. And then every time they run a promo, it's like, Kenny versus Okada's on this card too, bro. Yeah. What the fuck?
It's so insane because of the fact that you've got Okada and Omega, who this is the match when I think AEW was first even just conceptualized and announced. This is what everyone, I think, wanted to see. And we're getting that, and itself is not the main event because there's other things happening. It's bonkers. I have no words beyond just wild and crazy and insane.
We don't really have to get into every match individually. It's just the overall All In feeling right now. It's so big, and there's other shows on this weekend that I have to watch because of the work that we do, but I really wish I didn't, because it's an attempt to take away from the fucking hype of this weekend. I wish it was just straight up. People have try to compare this to when indie shows run around WrestleMania, but it doesn't feel the same. When indie shows run around WrestleMania, first of all, nobody runs a show during WrestleMania. Nobody does. Nobody runs an indie show while WrestleMania is on. It feels like a festival celebrating all wrestling when that happens.
You need to gain some of that aspect of WrestleMania, not to counteract it.
As someone that has to watch both, like, fuck me, fuck you for doing this. Fuck you. Holy shit. And because you're petty, just because you want to be petty, Because it's not like I know that sounds crazy to people. What could a business like this be doing petty? No, the order goes down to the tour guy. Make sure that you try to book around these dates because you want to counter book. You know what counter booking is, friends? Counter booking just means that we don't want the WWE fan to get bored and turn on the AEW show the weekend that there's no WWE show on. So we make sure to have a WWE show on when there's a big AEW event on so that the WWE fan doesn't watch the AEW show. That's literally the point of counter booking. That's why these things happen. The people are so funny. Well, you can just watch both. You have DVR now. That's not the fucking point. Most people just will not. Most people are not going to spend their entire fucking weekend watching wrestling. That's just not normal. I do it because I get
amount of bandwidth in your brain.
you know, like literally. I mean, God, I cannot tell you how hard I would ignore the other shows if I didn't have to watch them. Why the fuck am I watching this show that they didn't even care enough about to put effort in to make me care about it?
Not exactly.
To cover it for you people.
No reason for any of this beyond just the fact that we are going out of our way just to tire you out so you don't have enough energy after watching 3 different shows that we've put on so you can watch the other 2 that they will put on.
Exactly. It's sickening. It's sickening to me. It's sickening because it affects me directly. It's not even like oh man, this is bad for AEW. Like, stop doing this to AEW. Like, no, stop doing this to me.
Honestly,
what the fuck did I ever do to you but give you my money over and over and over again?
I love pro wrestling. I love watching pro wrestling. I don't love having to watch 5 freaking wrestling shows within a 48-hour period.
On Superman weekend, I could be watching Superman again. God damn it. Did you see Superman, Nick?
Not yet.
Fuck are you waiting for?
To be fair, this has been a very hectic week.
Get them out of your way and sit down and let some hope run through you. Recharge your kindness battery.
I just love the promo in St. Louis. The drones.
That was really cool. Sperm.
But
yeah,
man. One of the things I was thinking of, as I look at the card for All In, it's fun how interwoven so many of them are because so many of the things that are happening earlier in the night are going to impact that main event. Because again, I think everyone's looking forward to. There's no way there's not going to be some massive Game of Thrones, Avengers Endgame type of battle at that end and that finale, because you've got, again, like so many implications for so many things going in here. The tag team title match, I mean, Patriarchy has had some involvement with the Young Bucks, who have a match against 2 of the kings of AEW in Swerve and Ospreay. The Hurt Syndicate is wanting to be a part of that formation of MJF's little kingdom that he wants to take on the Death Riders or the Hangman and the Kings. Like, so many things are just so interwoven, and it's so just incredible.
I do love that. I do love what you just pointed out. I had only really grabbed it in the Swerve Ospreay Bucks match, but there's more. There's like a lot more interwoven stuff going on that affects the main event directly. That's awesome. And if you start to think about it like that, then some of the results start to get a little clearer because some things can't happen in order for other things to happen. But it's a really fun. This is going to go down. I think if everything goes correctly, this is going to go down as not just the best AEW show that they've ever put on, which is crazy because their pay-per-views are their quality. That's their meat. That's their steak. Their worst pay-per-view is still a great pay-per-view.
They're still always going to have fun with it.
I think that's the MJF Jay White full show story with Adam Cole in the main event. With the broken ankle, I'm gonna wrestle for you
because I actually kind of had fun with that one.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's not even a bad show. Yeah. That was just like, God, that tastes really different from what we ordered.
I don't want pork chops. I want a filet mignon.
I ordered a steak. I usually get a steak at this time.
What's this? I'll still eat it, but like, what is this?
And on the opposite end of that spectrum, I think that AEW All In 2025 is about to overcome All Out 2021 as their best show ever. We will see, though. They still have the
They need to stick the
opportunity to
landing.
fuck it up.
Listen, they need to stick the landing. I don't want to see Moxley leave with the title again.
I almost expect some form of sabotage. Like, there's gotta be like somebody's trying to stop this. This is too good of a moment for this company. This is a momentum shifting moment.
Something always goes wrong, right?
A momentum shifting moment, and that doesn't mean they're gonna overtake WWE. I mean, like this the interest level that comes from this fucking go crazy for AEW,
Yeah.
and you'll see a trend in rising interest after that, especially if people continue to be dissatisfied on the other side. So
Absolutely.
that's
I
gonna
think
be
again
fun.
that adds into that philosophy of every single match in one way or another is so interwoven, and they just kind of build up onto one another that if it sticks the landing, it's going to truly be a great event, if not one of
Yeah.
the greatest.
And we will be here live immediately after. Try to get the stuff done tonight so that we can just press the live button when the show's over.
Just get right in there.
Get right in there. It's gonna be a massive, massive moment, and hopefully like a big celebratory moment, because it's gonna be funny as fuck when we turn on the stream and we're just pressed. So
Like, I can't believe Moxley's still the champ.
I can't believe they fucked that one up. I it's gonna be fun, I'm sure. But we're ready. We'll be here tomorrow. Join us or die. Thank you guys though. I had a video outro thing. I don't know what it is.
It's been a while since I lifted up Bruno the Skull, and like all this dust just like flew all over my desk.
Oh, I found it. I do have a little outro thing. Thank you, everyone. We will see you next time.